Okay. We are here today again, okay? Don't want to bore you with repetitive details, but we're going to do a video about some of the benefits. Well, maybe not benefits, just some of the kind of open carry versus concealed carry stuff. Just want to give you a little bit of a background. Um, I'm 58 and I've been involved in the shooting sports my entire life, probably since the 70s. Got a lot of experience in different endeavors, hunting. Uh, this is some of my time on the border in Texas with Sheriff Clark. You guys might have seen him on Fox News. I did a lot of work with Thaddeus Cleveland, Sheriff Clark on the border, protecting you from cartel and drug activity, okay? I know a thing or two about weapons and what have you, okay? This whole debate about like open carry versus concealed carry, all this stuff. The bottom line is we should be celebrating that we have the choice. We should be celebrating we have the choice to open carry or concealed. It's not about what's better, it's about what's best for you. There are times where open carry is better, there are times concealed carry is better. The bottom line is we have to all carry in the proper manner that's best for us. It's not about what's better or worse, it's about what's best for us. I'll give you an example. For women or people that have disabilities, or maybe males that are maybe frail stature, maybe they're better concealed carrying because they have limitations physically and otherwise. That would dictate concealed carry might be a better option for them. Okay, that doesn't mean we're better than them or they're better than us. It has nothing to do with it. There's no right or wrong. It's what's right or wrong for you. I'm just seeing a lot of videos where people are slamming each other for this, that, and the other thing. There's no right or wrong. Okay, like I say, it depends on the situation. If you're in the country, open carry if you want, right? If you're in public streets, it's up to you what you want to do. I personally, when I go into a business, I would rather conceal if I go into a business because I just don't want the drama with the people, whatever. Do I think it's necessarily worse for me or better? I don't know. It's 6 and 1/2 dozen the other. You really can't say. Each criminal is different. Each gun person, pro-gun person that carries is different. You can't make blanket statements, okay? I just come from the school of believing that it's up to you. It's your personal choice. And if a criminal sees you and you're holding yourself appropriately like a man and your shoulders aren't slumped over, you're not walking around like this, you carry yourself a certain way. If you carry yourself a certain way, that goes a long way. It's like the law of the jungle, right? A lion doesn't attack another lion that's, a weaker lion that postures weak, he's going to get victimized. It's the same thing. Human beings are no different, okay? But again, I don't want to get into that whole debate with that. But like I say, there are situations. Let's say you're in downtown Tampa, or like you're somewhere in Chicago, right? Where there's, I don't know, you're in a basically a mob mentality situation. That's probably the type of situation you want to keep the gun hidden, right? Because 20 against 1, you're not beating 20 people, right? So that's a situation where concealed carry might be better, right? But if you're in a situation where there's 1 or 2 people you're questionable or questioning their intent or character, that's up to you. It's not up to anybody, on YouTube or the internet. That's up to you. But I personally, if I walk a public street, and I have been open carrying and concealed carrying for a while in different areas. So my background dictates that I probably can do a few things that maybe the ordinary citizen might not be able to do. Okay, I won't get into that really too deeply. But again, it's really situational. This stuff is situational. Okay. Some of my background goes to here. I took this gun to Texas when I did Border Patrol work That's the AK. It's a Serbian gun. It's a Stava M70. Okay, 7.62 by 3.9. I love that gun. Ruger AR-556. Love it too. Mac 90, way back when. Okay, that's Saddam. Remember him? And there's part of Saddam Hussein's beard and sand from Red Dawn. Those boots, I'll never tell, okay? But that is actual, authentic stuff, okay? I mean, there's other things, but I'm not going to get into all that, okay? But just know it also depends on your knowledge and experience, right? It depends your knowledge level. Have you been around guns that long? Have you been shooting for decades? In my case, yeah. And live targets and paper targets, right? Check these deer out. This comes from many years. I could go over each one of these. That one was October 26, 1996, the day the Yankees beat the Braves for the first run of the World Series. I arrowed that deer. That comes from Danbury, Connecticut. This is a nice 8-pointer. I used to work on my property. Okay, took him with a 270. This is my favorite one. Took that one with a 35 Marlin lever action. All the 3 center deer, these 3 deer came from the same deer trail. That one was Danbury. These 3 were Sherman, Connecticut. The one over here, this is an 8. My biggest one's an 8, and that's an 8. And here's a 10. I got him on Thanksgiving. This one I got on, wait a minute now, hang on. That's a 10 on Thanksgiving morning, this one here. This guy. Right, and that one was my first antlered buck way, way back in early, that was 1991, that one. Oh, probably got over 100 game head, okay? Bows, guns, arrows, whatever, you name it, okay? So, do I know what I'm talking about? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. That's up for you to decide. Or maybe it's not decide. Maybe you think I'm a complete idiot. I don't care. But again, this is not, we should be celebrating the freedoms that we have. We're able to open carry and conceal. Let's celebrate that. Let's not get into what's better and what isn't, right? It's situational. And if you're going to open carry, give the police respect. You know, give them some respect. Be nice. Exercise your rights. You don't have to fight with them. You know, hopefully we're all on the same team here, right? It's a lot of ammo over the years, right? So I apologize. I'm just getting back to making videos. So if the tripod is all over the place, don't shoot me for that, okay? So again, if we're gonna carry, we have to carry responsibly, okay? And we are our best ambassadors. So if we're gonna carry, open or concealed, let's do this respectfully. Let's do it honorably. Let's do it respectfully, okay? Because again, the image we present is the image that people are gonna typecast us with, good or bad or indifferent. You know, rights are like muscles. You gotta use them or lose them, okay? So and also remember when you're carrying, and a lot of you guys have experience, and I'm not trying to say I'm better than you or I know more than you guys, I'm not saying that. But if we're gonna carry, okay, open or concealed, that gun, you have to be on your best behavior. You can't be violent. You got to keep your emotions in check. If somebody gives you the finger on the road or yells at you in public, you're carrying a gun. So look the other way, walk away. The best defense is having your brain, having your mind in the game, okay? And don't let your emotions get to you. Walk away. You're always better to walk away from the situation, okay? Because the minute things go sideways, you know, there's a lawyer attached to every bullet. And you don't want to put yourself in a criminal spot or a civil lawsuit. You know, you don't want that, okay? So this is just a a little list I made, okay, just to go over. All right. I mean, it's not the best list, but if you're going to open carry, be a stronger male. Carry yourself. Lift weights, okay? Get sleep, get rest. Something I need more of, by the way. Get yourself, drink water. Your physical fitness and self-awareness, that's what you need most, okay? Carry method irrelevant, situational awareness, and the way you hold yourself. That goes so far, okay? And, if you're a woman or a frail stature male, I'm not picking on anyone. You have a disability. If you're going to a family gathering, a birthday party, or a business, or any large hostile groups of people, like demonstrations that are hostile, maybe you should conceal carry, right? Okay, maybe that's up to you, but that's what I would do. Okay, but again, physical fitness, self-awareness, and situational awareness, knowledge and training and experience over time. Knowledge and training and experience over time with physical fitness, self-awareness, and situational awareness. At that point, if you have that level of knowledge and physical fitness and you carry yourself and you are a strong male, then you're probably okay to carry openly in public, okay? But again, use your brain, because that's going to dictate what's best for you, okay? I know I say okay a lot. I apologize. It's just one of those habits. So I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Just so you guys know, I was born in New York City, lived there 10 years, grew up in Connecticut, moved to Florida in 2010. And the rest of my story, I don't really have to get into, nor do I really want to get into, okay? Here we go again with that okay stuff. Share, like, and subscribe to the Lemonade Man's channel, okay? I can't stop saying it. I'm sorry, guys. And I appreciate every subscriber, every comment. And it's about education and not intimidation, okay? It's about education, not intimidation. So, c'est la vie. There we go. Peace out. Love you guys. Let freedom reign. America #1.